Hi, it's Dennis Daly. Nice to have you along on All Week Theater, where we take a classic radio episode and play it out over 5 days. It was one of radio's earliest westerns, and unlike many other stories, this one was researched. The stories were based on facts, and it was called Death Valley Days. If you add up the decades that Death Valley Days was on radio and then add the television run to it, it becomes the longest-running series of all time in broadcasting. Now, the first part of Death Valley Days.
As the old morning bugle call of the covered wagon trains fades away among the echoes, another true Death Valley Days story is presented for your entertainment by the Pacific Coast Borax Company, producers of that famous family of products, 20 Mule Team Borax, 20 Mule Team Borax Soap Chips, and Boraxo. Well, old Ranger, what's your story about tonight?
Yes, sir, it's a story about one of the worst bandit gangs that ever operated in the Southwest. And how the Texas Rangers finally cleaned them up, lock, stock, and barrel. This is the true story of Sam Bass, sometimes called the Robin Hood of Texas. But I want to say right now that Sam Bass was no Robin Hood. He wasn't much different than any modern gangster. He started out with the same chance to be an honest American citizen, but he ended up one of the most feared train robbers in the whole Southwest. The strange part of it was that in his youth, Sam Bass was nicknamed Honest Eve and had a job working for Sheriff Dad Egan of Denton County. But later, he fell in with Joel Collins and his gang and started robbing stagecoaches. But popular belief to the contrary, they found there wasn't much money in that, so they decided to hold up a Union Pacific train. On September 18th, 1877, Joel Collins and Sam Bass, with 4 more companions, rode into Big Springs, Texas, about sundown. That night, a few minutes before old number 4 was due to come puffing into town, the 6 train robbers were ready for it.
Here she comes, boys. Hey, Sam Bass.
What is it, Cap?
Have you got that station agent's hands tied up good?
Sure have.
All right, boys. See that your bandanas is tied good and firm. We don't want no one to see our faces.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, mine's on good and tight. Mine, too.
Now, don't forget, every man has his work to do. Me and Bill will tackle the engineer and fireman. Jim and Tom, what's your job?
We'll grab the conductor and then stand guard while you bring up the engineer.
That's right. Sam, you and Jack got the most important jobs. You got to get into that express car where the gold is.
Don't worry, Cap. We'll get in if we have to tear the door down with our teeth.
All right, boys, scatter. Here she is. Now, give me some hot lead, boys.
All right, station agent. Remember, if you cross me, I'm going to put this gun right down to your throat. Which is the express car?
The second one.
All right, come on. Jack, put your gun in this rib and make a move.
Oh, don't shoot. I'll do whatever you say.
All right. Now holler in at that express messenger. Tell him to open the door.
Hey, Charlie. Charlie Miller. Open the door.
Who is it?
It's me, George Barnhart. Open up.
What was that shooting outside?
Well, that was nothing. A couple of the boys were a little high.
Tell him you got a package.
I got a package for you, Charlie.
All right. I'm opening up. Put up your hands and keep them up.
What the devil?
It's a hold-up. Get up there, Jack.
Get off this car. Oh.
Don't hurt him, Jack. He's got to open that safe first.
Hey, did you get that express car open?
Yeah, it's open. Come on, help look for money. Here, give me a hand, Jack.
There you are.
Thanks.
So join me next time when we cut up yet another old-time radio show into 5 parts on All Week Theater.